to it as a chemical agent, or
Correct. It's a synthetic pathogen. They've literally injected the very
Right.
pathogenic part of the virus into
okay.
every cell of the body.
So when
It,
you say pathogen, that says to me it's going to make me sick.
correct. So
Okay.
It is made to make you sick, Rocco. Rocco, remember that 80% of the people allegedly exposed to allegedly SARS-CoV-2. So let's not get into that rabbit hole, but
correct.
80% of the people who are exposed to allegedly the virus have no symptoms at all. They're called asymptomatic carriers. 80% of the people who get this injected into them have a clinical adverse event.
Correct.
Right.
You are getting injected with a chemical substance to induce illness,
Correct.
not to induce a immunotransmissive response. In other words, nothing about this is going to stop you from transmitting anything. This is about getting you sick and having your own cells be the thing that get you sick.
So
Correct.
it's gonna trigger an autoimmune response.
It can, and it can,
Among many things.
among many things. It can actually directly cause multiple sclerosis, Lou Gehrig's disease, Alzheimer's disease, because that's what the expression of that pathogenic envelope. It can cause accelerated cancer. That's what the expression of that piece of virus, that syncytin alone, has been known to do for decades. You injected the disease, literally.
Shalom. All praises, glory, honor, and fears to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakadash. The belongs to elders and apostles, GMS, great millstone, citates to elect, the house of David. And as you can see, man, you can't be ignorant in these times. I just want to show that. Matter of fact, the title of that is from this YouTuber. And it says, this is not a vaccine, which is not, man. I'm going to get another couple of scriptures on this. The first one being in Proverbs. All right, this is Wisdom of Solomon. Wisdom of Solomon. It says, Wisdom of Solomon 4:17. We'll start here. It says, for they shall see the end. You know what? Verse 16. Thus the righteous that is dead, and see, we're dead to this world, shall condemn the ungodly which are living, and youth that is soon perfected the many years and old age of the unrighteous. For they shall see the end of the wise, and shall not understand what God and his counsel have declared of him, and to what end the Lord hath set him in safety. Because you can't be ignorant of Satan's devices. You have to be very knowledgeable what's going on right now. Alright. It says, they shall see him and despise him, but God shall laugh them to scorn. And they shall be hereafter a vile carcass and a reproach among the dead forevermore. Let's just keep reading down. It says, for he shall rend them and cast them down headlong, that they shall be speechless. And he shall shake them from the foundation, and they shall be utterly laid waste and be in sorrow, and their memorial shall perish. And when they cast up the accounts of their sins, they shall come with fear, and their own iniquity shall convince them to their face. You know, because you have, like in the news out there in New York, they're saying, oh, they ran out of supplies and it's in high demand. They're having to cancel appointments, and everyone's all mad about that. You know, Let's go to Sirach and go to Proverbs. I forgot that in Proverbs. Sirach 38. Sirach 38 and verse 15. He that sinneth before his maker, let him fall into the hand of the physician. Right? So all the sinners of our people are going to be perished, man, one way or the other. You see? Let's go to Proverbs. This is Proverbs 21 and 30. It says, there is no wisdom, no understanding, nor counsel against the Lord. And what the Lord's doing with Esau and the wicked, that is that they're not able to perform. Psalms 21:11. For they intended evil against thee. They imagined a mischievous device which they are not able to perform. You know, so you got a lot of guys that'll do all these videos on Esau, which Esau's done. You know, you got protests in Russia, protests in Holland. You know, you have them coming up against their rulers. The house is divided. But they're not even able to perform it, man. Because we kept the word of the Lord's patience, He's going to keep us from this hour of temptation, which we're basically in, beginning of sorrows. And also, let me get this precept as well. This is Luke 4 and verse 32. And they were astonished at his doctrine, for his word was with power. So you can have someone that has a Bible and that they preach and all this, that, and the third, but if it's not with power, then it's irrelevant. It's in vain. Just like if you have a light, but if you don't plug it into the power source, you know what I'm saying? Verse 33. And in the synagogue there was a man which had a spirit of an unclean devil, and cried out with a loud voice. And that's what happens, man. In the synagogue, in the world, or YouTube, it's like the synagogue, right? Camps, churches. Alright, there's men that have unclean devils, spirits of an unclean devil, and cried out with a loud voice, saying, Let us alone. What have we to do with thee, thou Yahushua of Nazareth? Art thou come to destroy us? And know thee who thou art, the Holy One of power. Verse 35. And Yahushua rebuked him, saying, Hold thy peace, and come out of him. And when the devil had thrown him in the midst, he came out of him, and hurt him not. And they were all amazed, and spake among themselves, saying, What a word is this! For with authority and power he commanded the unclean spirits, and they come out. And the Lord said, He's given us power like that. You see? And nothing shall by any means hurt the elect. We have the victory. of the beast, his image, his mark. And like you just heard right there, out of the mouth of the horse, it's not a vaccine. It's a chemical device. It's a synthetic. You know what I'm saying? And it's 80% of 80% probability of you getting some kind of disease or sickness. That's why people are shaking and all those things. People even dying from it, which they're trying to like hush on that too. That's why whenever we put up videos like this, they strike it and take down our channel. But as long as this word is going out, it's going for the ears to hear. A lot of dudes, they have ears, but they don't really hear. They don't really understand. They have eyes, but they don't really perceive. They ain't really seeing what's going on. The Lord is bringing judgment, and he's using Esau. And a lot of you guys are saying and all these videos on Esau and a woman, but you ain't doing really videos on Yahushai though. Because you can't, because you don't really have Yahushai. Yahushai is not in everyone, he's only in a few. Many is called, only few chosen. And Esau's carnal, and woman is for the most part carnal. 99.99999% of a woman is carnal. That 0.1001% is the elect woman. So check this out. Luke 11. And this is heavy, man. I was talking to the brothers the other day. Let's check this out. Luke 11:45 says, Then answered one of the lawyers and said unto him, Master. So the lawyers, Pharisees, scribes, the wicked of them, because there was some righteous, but for the most part they was all wicked. That's why Yahushua kept on saying whoa, 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 whoa everywhere. They even called Yahushua Master. So you have dudes in the truth, they call Yahushua the King, the Master, Rabbi. But they're hypocrites, man. They're still hypocrites. Check this out. Then answered one of them, the lawyers, and said unto him, Master, you see. But there wasn't well-trained dogs. There wasn't, they're not obedient to the Lord, you see. But they still call him Master, see that? Thus saying, thou reproachest us also. So the lawyer is saying, you reproaching us also. Let's look at that word, reproacheth. Luke 11:45. That word for reproaches.
Strong's G 5195. Hubrizo.
Shamefully towards one, to treat shamefully, and that's what Yahushua was treating them like, of one who injures another by speaking evil of him, to be insolent, to behave insolently, wantonly, outrageously. It says abuse, to exercise violence, use despitefully. Alright. Showing a rude or arrogant lack of respect, because respect isn't just given, it's earned. And a lot of you guys, you just want respect, but you ain't really willing to go through the straight gate and be hated for the name of the Lord. And that's why Yahushua treated them with what? Reproach. Like we said, he treated shamefully. He injured them by speaking evil. Matter of fact, before I get the next verse, let me get this as well. Yeah, here's right here, Proverbs 24:25. I'll start verse 24. In 23, it says, these things also belong to the wise, and not everyone is wise. We're few men left, man. We're very rare. We're endangered species. It's not good to have respect of persons and judgment. That's what we're in right now. He that saith unto the wicked, thou art righteous, him shall the people curse. Nation shall abhor him. But to them that rebuke him shall be delight, and a good blessing shall come upon them. So a good blessing has come upon us. And a lot of you guys, you're calling upon the Lord with feigned lips. You're crying to the Lord with feigned lips, fake lips. And you ain't kissing the Son, so he's angry with a lot of you guys, man. How they say, oh, would you kiss your mother with those lips, Because you ain't speaking uprightly, man, but with guile and deceitfully. Luke 11:45. Then answered one of the lawyers and said unto him, Master, thus saying thou reproachest us also. Verse 46. And he said, woe unto you also, ye lawyers. And he said, woe unto you also, ye lawyers, for ye laid men with burdens grievous to be borne, and ye yourselves touch not the burdens with one of your fingers, right? Like, suffer persecution, taking a low seat, having your channel taken down for speaking rightfully, speaking truth, really blowing the trumpet how it's supposed to be blown, speaking the word how it's supposed to be spoken, breaking things, man. Startling people, making people astonished that they try to, It says, woe unto you, for ye build the sepulchres of the prophets, and your fathers killed them, right? And everyone is their father coming back, and your lineage, your line. It says, truly ye bear witness that ye allow the deeds of your fathers, for they indeed killed them, and ye build the sepulchres. You see that? And we're in the time of recompense, man. We're in the time of recompense. So I just want to bring that out real quick. There's many devices in man's heart. Proverbs 19 and verse 20, it says, hear counsel and receive instruction, that thou mayest be wise in thy latter end. There are many devices in a man's heart, nevertheless the counsel of the Yahweh, that shall stand. You see that? That shall stand. They're not even going to be able to perform the new world order. The Lord's going to destroy it. So start giving more of the Lord that energy, that vibration. And, and less attention to the devil, man. What he thinks he's going to do, what he's saying he's going to do. Like, Bill Gates, he just bought up the whole farmland of the U.S. Well, good for him, but the scriptures say how is stored up for the just. The days of the wicked are numbered, but days of Israel are innumerable. Let me get that in Job. You gotta understand, man, it's not Esau that kills it. You see, Esau ain't God, man. A lot of you guys, you give that fear and honor and reverence to Esau like he's God or some shit. Esau ain't nothing, man. He's a puppet on a string. It's the Lord you have to fear. But a lot of guys, they're carnal and they're in the flesh. A lot of you guys are in the flesh, man. Yeah, his right here. Job 27 in verse 16. Though he heap up silver as the dust and prepare raiment as the clay, he may prepare it, but the just shall put it on, and the innocent shall divide the silver. Right? So the poor, the meek, those are the ones going to inherit the earth. Not the proud and the rich and the arrogant. Those are going to quickly destroy all the wicked from the earth. Matthew 5 and 3. Blessed are the poor in spirit, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. Blessed are they that mourn, for they shall be comforted. Blessed are the meek, for they shall inherit the earth. You see? Blessed are they which do hunger and thirst after righteousness, for they shall be filled. But the wicked is going to be desolate, man. The Lord is in control, man. The Lord is the one that kills, he makes alive. He makes poor, he makes rich. And once you know that, man, you fly in colors, man. You're free in the Lord, and no one can bind you in your sins or bring you under the law. Yeah, with that, I'm going to close out, Take heed and be aware, for you walketh amongst the snares and the battlements of the city. All praise, glory, honor, fear to Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahushai, Ba'ashim Kakodash.